Welcome to Castrip, where real courtroom drama meets shocking twists. From explosive testimonies to judges dropping bombshells, we break it all down. Subscribe at OIT.
You're staring out and jail. You have to speak up, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. And Charles Nicholas Sr. and Charles Nicholas Jr.
Yes.
Okay, hold up. Before we dive into the legal chaos, let's set the scene. The courtroom's just wrapped up a murder conviction since our sky. Everyone's barely had time to grab a sandwich before things spiral into madness. You are not going to believe what happens next.
On July 18th, which is 6 days ago, last Friday, this court was in court session on the case of Stephen Angel as a defendant in a murder case, and the jury had returned a verdict finding the defendant guilty of murder. It was about lunchtime. We broke for lunch, and I ordered the jury to return back and the parties to return back after lunch to begin the punishment phase of the trial. While we were in that phase, Mr. Grove and the parties were exiting the courtroom. Mr. Grove, David Grove, one of our public defenders, was proceeding immediately into a hearing that we were conducting on a plea. And what was the case, David? Do you remember the defendant's name?
No, sir.
Okay, because you do a lot of them.
Notice how casual that line was. You do a lot of them here. That's courtroom speak for this ain't our first rodeo, but trust me, today's case is about to stand out, and not for the reasons you'd hope.
Here. Everybody gets one of these. You got one of these. You give this to Mr. Andrew. And as the parties were exiting, Mr. Grove was beginning to get this plea underway, and then we were breaking for lunch and we were going to return back. The jury was just exiting here at the doorway. The court heard voices, loud voices. There was a slamming and bumping up against the door. The bailiffs rushed out to take care of what was obviously a disturbance going on.
And boom, just like that, court proceedings grind to a halt. A jury just handed down a murder verdict, and now there's yelling, slamming, full-on chaos outside the courtroom. Someone clearly did not read the Do Not Disturb sign on Justice Today.
At the courthouse door, and the court had to terminate in the middle of the hearing and postpone that for a later time as we were resolving what the disturbance was. So the court walked out and then saw three individuals being arrested, and these were family members of the Stephen Angel case matter, people who were involved, victim, defendant, three people related to the parties. The court, in just a matter of minutes, actually received a copy of the video.
Modern courtrooms do not miss a beat. The judge grabs the surveillance footage as there's a camera right above the door end. It shows fists flying like it's fight night. This was not just a heated exchange. It was a full-on family feud in the courthouse hallway.
Of the proceeding, there was a camera right over our doorway, and I looked at that, and it was plain to see what had happened, where three people, the parties involved in this matter, had gotten into a confrontation, and shoving and the throwing of fists were part of a fight that was going on. Involved was Charles David Nicholas Sr., Charles David Nicholas Jr., and Starren Angel. Unfortunately, these are Mr. Angel is related to the defendant, and then the Nicholases are related to the deceased in the murder case involving Stephen Angel that the court was in the middle of and had just received a verdict. So the court brought the individuals in because the court was in a multitude of important matters at the time. We could not fully conduct a hearing on that matter, but the court reviewed and is following the Court of Criminal Appeals decision in 1987, Ex parte Daniels of the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, which is quite similar in issues and facts to the issues in this matter of contempt, as the court ordered them to be presented to immediately come before the court, and the court orally charged them, the three individuals, with contempt.
Legal breakdown time. Direct contempt means the chaos went down right in front of the judge. And guess what? If you are throwing punches while His Honor is still on the bench, you are not just breaking the law, you are doing it with front row seats to your own punishment.
And the issue became, is it direct contempt or constructive contempt? That is, direct contempt or indirect contempt. Direct contempt occurs when it occurs in the presence of the court. Indirect is a matter that occurs outside the presence of the court, but in each case, disruptive behavior, committing a crime, failing to follow a court order, all of those are part of the equation that the court has at its.
Here's the thing, judges are not just referees for legal arguments. They are guardians of order. And when order collapses, he doesn't hesitate to take control. Does not matter who you are, once you disrupt the court, he's got every tool to shut it down fast.
Disposal in dealing with matters to ensure that the court's business is conducted in a civilized, peaceful, lawful fashion.